I'm the Spirit Keeper, and I give you a reason for every season. And let's just say, this wasn't news I was expecting to get today because Flagship's canceled. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Flagship grand opening is canceled. Now, I don't know as far as the Flagship store itself, that probably will still open, but the grand opening is canceled. Now, the grand opening started all the way back in 2021, where Spirit opened and they had this big celebration and stuff, and people started lining up at around 5 a.m. Then 2022, it became a much bigger event with people actually camping out days before. And then 2023, they prohibited camping, and people still camped and they still made it the official line. But then last year, once again, they prohibited camping and people camped out once again, but they didn't make that official line. So this year, we can't expect any camping or anything like that. And who knows, people could camp out for smaller stores to open, but that really just happened with the Egg Harbor Township location of that Flagship store. But now we're just straight up not getting Flagship whatsoever. And I'm extremely sad to be having to say this to you guys because I was not expecting this whatsoever. Now, Spirit does have a really good reason on why they won't be having the grand opening this year, and that's because of international disruptions and supply chain challenges. So that does mean that they don't have tons of boxes to actually sell of props if Flagship were to open, which does make a lot of sense because there's no point of really opening. But I still would have really liked them to open so you could actually see the props in person before the other stores open. They still are on track to open 1,500 stores. So that could change in the future, but hopefully it stays somewhere around there. And then all of their stores will open in mid-August. So we're usually used to seeing that the Flagship location opens earlier than every other location. But I think now every single location of those 1,500 stores are going to open in mid-August. So kind of what we usually see with other stores that aren't Flagship, that's usually the time they open around. So not the biggest letdown. It's not like they're opening in September or anything like that, but still definitely not the greatest news that we could have gotten today. Now you're probably thinking, how can this get better from here? We just got the information that the grand opening isn't happening. But wait just a second. Spirit says that they're working around the clock and the engines are on and they're full speed ahead. Stay tuned, the best is yet to come. And that makes me extremely excited. Besides the topic that the grand opening isn't happening, this makes it sound that they are going to have a phenomenal year, trying to make it better than every year prior to this year. So they're full speed ahead. Nothing is holding them back this year, besides obviously them not having the grand opening. But I'm extremely excited to see the props. Not only the props, but everything else they do have. The IC, how it looks in person, and everything like that. So don't worry. Obviously, we have the devastating information about the grand opening, but we still have this great information that they are full steam ahead and not looking back whatsoever. So let me know down in the comments below what you do think about Spirit not having a grand opening this year, but they are full steam ahead. So definitely make sure to leave a comment down below. But anyway, make sure you remember that I'm the Spirit Keeper and I give you a reason for every season. Bye.